Today's the first day of Universal Mardi Gras 2024 here at Universal Studios Florida. We have a packed day. We're going to ride the parade floats tonight, throw some beads, check out the tribute store, eat some of the food, and then there is a concert tonight with Walker Hayes. So it'll be a great day. Let's go on and head inside. You can buy your beads here. They are 3 for $15, which seems a little steep to me, but maybe that's just me. But there's a ton of assortments. I like this rubber ducky one. That's cool. Here's this year's Mardi Gras Freestyle Cup, which is it's pretty much $20 once you add tax to it. They do take annual pass discounts on it, and then it's good. Comes with a day of refills. I've been looking all day for the King Gator popcorn bucket, and so I don't know if it doesn't come out till later in the day, but I'll keep you updated on that for sure. We're definitely gonna look for it because I definitely want it. It's awesome. I'll put a picture in here if I can't find it and show it to you later. You can find Mardi Gras merchandise all throughout the park, random stands throughout the park, front gate store, and the tribute store. Also, this little section of merchandise is right next to where you'll watch the concerts. Tonight is Walker Hayes, but as you can see, here's a list of all the concerts throughout February and March. It is a crowded evening here so far. It's been crowded all day, but it's getting more and more so throughout the afternoon. I'm not going to try a ton of food tonight, just a couple options, and then I'll try more throughout the event. But I'll give you a brief overview of each menu.
Go! Awesome! Happy Mardi Gras! What's going on, little man? You want to have fun? Well, there you go. You want to?
So a lot of the food stands are towards this little area of the park near Revenge of the Mummy and Jimmy Fallon in New York. Here's Columbia's menu, but a lot of the booths are right around this corner over here. But I'll show you all the different menus, and I'll tell you about the things that I try. So over here, right next to Transformers: The Ride, New Orleans. Several different items. I always like the fried green tomato po' boy. I get that every year. So I had one of those today, and it was great as always. Maybe a little small for the price, but still really good, and I recommend that one for sure. Seems like the lines get longer and longer throughout the day. I ate earlier in the day from some of these booths, and the lines were definitely not as long, but it varies. So if it's super long line, just check back later in the day for sure. It'll hopefully be shorter. So right across from what is normally the Transformers bar, or what's used for like Mardi Gras, Halloween Horror Nights, stuff like that. You have two booths, Puerto Rico and another New Orleans booth. This one is mostly beignets and mini king cake and espresso martini, and then a coffee as well. Here, we'll walk up to it. And then pretty much all of these offer Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, Sprite, water, etc., etc. They all take annual pass discounts as well. And then there is a special deal on a gift card. You buy a $75 gift card for $65. Definitely recommend doing that. So that's definitely a good deal if you plan on sampling a lot throughout the event. Doesn't even have to all be for one day. And then over here at the Puerto Rico is several options as well. I haven't tried any of these, but I did try the king cake over here, and it was pretty great. I've had it in the past and it was super dry, but today I really liked it, and it's definitely smaller. It's more of a bundt cake now, which I think is a good choice for sure. It's about $6.99. I'd say it was worth the price. I'll definitely be getting it again. So something interesting about the bar this year and the drinks is that The Blinky cups are the exact same cups as last year. So if you have one from last year, bring it back and you can get your refill price because it's the same exact one. And if you already have it, then that way you don't have to buy another one. I don't have one, and I probably will get one sometime this season, but I thought that was interesting to note and probably helpful for future visits. Also, the parade this year is going the opposite direction that a parade in Universal Studios Florida normally goes. Usually it goes from this way towards that way. This year it's going basically from this way to that way. It still starts and ends in the same gate over near Horror Makeup Show, but it's just an interesting note that if you're standing off to this side, you're going to see it last. If you're standing onto that side, you'll see it first. Here's a look at the other Coca-Cola Freestyle cup, the more expensive one, available in stores. And the Tribute store also comes with a day of free refills. I believe it's $25, $26, and then they do accept annual pass discounts. But I always like these because these are more sturdy and something you'd want to use more day to day. But this is the design. It has the music festival design that most of the other merchandise has, and it's on both sides. And then it has the top that I like as compared to the new tops on the regular cups. Across from the greatest attraction of our time is the Bloody Mary bar. You'll probably need something to drink after you ride Fast and Furious Supercharged. So you can come here to get the Bloody Mary Wild, which has all kinds of interesting things on top of it for $19.50 over here at this bar, where Chucky's food tent was at Halloween Horror Nights. Still no sign of the popcorn bucket. To be continued. And then when you exit the greatest attraction of our time is the Philippines. So you can get a drink before the greatest ride of our time, come to the Philippines after the greatest ride of our time, and then go to the bar again, over here. But yeah, here's what they have at the Philippines menu. And here's the menu for Thailand, located in San Francisco. Got a salad with shrimp, green curry with chicken, and then chicken skewers and a butterfly pea blossom tea. That sounds interesting. I would try that. That sounds interesting though. And over here at this food truck. It's interesting, some of these are food trucks and some of these are tents. Just an interesting thing. This is right next to, actually really close to the other one, the Philippines one. Also at the exit of Fast and Furious Supercharged. Here is Lombard's Seafood Grill. Nothing special out of the ordinary for Mardi Gras. However, you can book the parade viewing package where you basically sit down and get a 3-course meal, and then you get guaranteed access to ride on the parade floats. And so Lombard's is one of those, Finnegan's is one, and then I believe Cowfish and NBC Grill and City Walk are part of it. But here's some of the menu of Lombard's in case that's the one that you decide to dine at. We will be on the parade float tonight, however we're doing that from the annual pass holder opportunity, and we'll be talking more about that as we get to that point in the night. So usually in a festival like this, or Halloween Horror Nights, Mardi Gras, there's usually something on this bridge right next to Krusty Land and Diagon Alley. There's not really anything this year on this bridge, just a sign and some statues that make it kind of look like there might be something over here, but as of now there's nothing. So if you're looking just for food booths for Mardi Gras, I don't think you have to worry about coming all the way back here, at least not yet. Rumor has had it lately that this section, Krusty Land, Simpsons, Fast Food Boulevard, all this stuff, the rumor has it that its time is limited. So get your rides in on the Simpsons ride, Swirl and Hurl, get your food from Fast Food Boulevard while you can. This is personally one of my favorite sections of Universal Studios Florida and Universal Studios Hollywood as well. But Universal Studios Florida, I think, is more in immediate danger of being removed. So if you like this area, definitely come spend some time in it. If you don't, also do that because it is a very fun area. I think it's one of the most underrated parts of Universal Orlando. So from what I hear behind these walls, there's some food or drink options. Usually this is a more open area, but right now it's covered up with construction walls. This is also the area you want to go for the parade floats check-in at Animal Actors, but that'll come a little bit later for us. Sure enough, there's a better entrance right next to the Animal Actors Live on Stage sign, you'll see these menus. It's called the Coca-Cola Market Square. There's a cherry cola barbecue pork slider, orange whoopie pie, and a favorite, the twisted tater. That's a favorite from Halloween Horror Nights. I think there's other stuff too on the other side. Nope, just kidding. There is, however, a drink menu as well, because this is also a bar. Parade Punch, and then some others as well. And then Coke, Diet Coke, Coke Zero, Sprite, as is the case with all of the rest of them. But this is all next to Animal Actors on location. That's the name of it. Over here, kind of hidden depending which way you're coming from. One side is construction walls, one side is just pretty obvious. And then right behind it is where they're currently constructing DreamWorks. Coming soon, DreamWorks Land, replacing Woody Woodpecker's Kid Zone. If you look over here, you can see they're hard at work on Shrek's Swamp, among other things, roller coaster. And then Kung Fu Panda will also be part of this, right next to E.T. and SpongeBob SquarePants, which better stay. I think it is, but it better stay. Coming later this year. And over here, right next to where the parade starts and ends, is the Mexico menu. It's always very popular, right next to Cafe La Bamba, which makes sense. Several options that are very popular. Churros are here. We'll be trying this later in February, but not right now because the line's pretty long. But yeah, this is definitely a fan favorite, so recommend it if you have the time to wait in line. So right here are the gates where the parade will step off in just a little bit. Yeah, right next to Horror Makeup Show, right under the TED sign. And then instead of going that way, it'll go that way and come around this way. Usually it goes the other direction, but that may be helpful to know. Here's the Tribute Store. It's in its newer location, although previous iterations of this Tribute Store started over at Studio Styles, where the Annual Pass lounge used to be. That's where it ends this time, so it starts a little further down, closer to Mel's. Well, let's go in and check it out a little bit. I'll show you a little bit, but it's super crowded, so I'll probably do more in-depth look at it later in February. This year's Mardi Gras tribute store is definitely one of the cooler ones I've ever been in, especially for Mardi Gras. It definitely gave off Halloween Horror Nights vibes, as if they were like, we wish we could do Halloween Horror Nights year round. But some of the effects in there are the coolest I've seen yet for a tribute store. And I love that they continue to get better and better, because every time I see a new tribute store, I'm like, oh, parts of that are better than before. The merchandise is interesting this year. It also gives off some Halloween Horror Nights vibes, and so if you like that, then great, you'll love it. And I like a lot of it, but not all of it. And so it seems to be a very mixed bag, but the tribute store was super well done. And I'm looking forward to going back in when it's less crowded in there and getting to see some more of the details. And then I'll show you more of the details and give more of my thoughts throughout the event. Because this event runs February through April 7th, so it's plenty of time to check things out over the next few months. So during the day in Hollywood, throughout the day at random times, next to Drugs and the Radio Broadcast Center, Scooby-Doo and friends will be meeting in their Mardi Gras attire. You'll be able to tell, the Mystery Machine's here. It's not here right now, but it was here earlier in their meeting, and I love their costumes. They were pretty busy, so if you really want that picture, you might have to wait a few minutes. But it's a cool thing that they do. I don't know if there's any other characters that do that, but that's definitely a thing that happens daily for Mardi Gras. It's pretty cool. So I still haven't found the popcorn bucket. However, I did tweet Universal Orlando on Twitter to make sure I wasn't losing my mind and just looking in the wrong places. They said it's not yet available, so I don't know if that means later tonight or later today or at a later date, but it's not available at the time of recording this. If I see it tonight, I'll let you know, but I don't think we'll see it tonight, which might be smart because it would probably be chaos on opening day. But we'll see when it comes out, because I really want it. I think it's pretty cool. It's King Gator, just like this plush in the stores, but in popcorn bucket form, so that's pretty cool. So for the last few years, for special events, the Red Coconut Club has been turned into different things, like the Cursed Coconut Club, which is what it is for Mardi Gras, and this is the second year that's happening, so let's go in and check it out. This is the site of the former Universal Legacy store, currently closed for the rumored Epic Universe Preview Center opening this summer. You can see that the sign just came down a couple days ago, and so they've definitely begun work on the inside, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they're coming up with. So this is the line about an hour and 45 minutes before the parade start outside of Animal Actors on Location. I think they're just about to start letting people in. There's several ways to get in to this experience, to be able to ride on the float. Number one is to be an annual pass holder. And a few weeks ago they put them out where you could get reservations. They went very quickly, so if you're just now watching this and you don't have one, chances are you won't be able to do it that way. That's a free way to do it as an annual pass holder. And then also you can reserve a ride and dine experience where you dine at a restaurant and then as a result get to ride the float, but that does have to be done in advance. And then also they do, apparently there's a virtual queue option. I'm not sure how that works because I haven't seen it on the app, but that is an option as well. So once they start letting you in, to the left is where virtual line and ride and dine reservations will go. To the right, annual pass holders and other reservations. So most of the people here are annual pass holders. And then over here are people waiting to get in, standby people, I guess, people waiting for virtual line. So I don't know if they release the virtual line until closer to the parade, but I'm going to try to find some more out about that, and I'll let you guys know. So we're checked in, received our beautiful outfits. We have about an hour and 15 minutes till the parade. Check-in was pretty easy. You just have to, if you're a pass holder, you just have to show them or tell them your last name. They'll look you up, and then you get a wristband, fill out a waiver, come inside, and they'll tell them what float you're on. We're on King and Queen. It says on your wristband. And then you get fitted into your costume. You just put it on, over your head like a poncho, put it on, and then they'll take some pictures of you. Mine just came off. They'll take some pictures of you and then give you a photo card, and you can actually get pictures of yourself on the floats. Just remember what float you're on, driver side or passenger side, and then go to the front of the park and we'll be able to see those shortly after the parade. But yeah, check-in was super easy. And now we just wait. Also, we're in the Animal Actors Stadium. Yep, here it is. It's kind of weird. It's very empty, kind of dark in here too. But yeah, now we wait. We're some of the first ones in here. Not a ton of people here yet. But they'll let everyone with reservations in, and then they'll open the virtual line for like 3 seconds and let a few other people in, maybe.
Okay, is this your first Mardi Gras? No. It's your first time on the float? No. Who's you? Okay, we got 4 veterans. Okay, I'm just going around to make sure that y'all know, so y'all know the proper techniques, right? Okay, let's see your proper technique. Let's see the underhand and the frisbee. In frisbee? Okay, you know what about y'all?
Well, welcome all. I am your host, your partner motivator for tonight. All right, I'm here to help prepare you all for all things Universal Mardi Gras 2024. Now, I want to get to know y'all a little bit better, all right? I want to get a sense for the group. So make some noise if this is your first Universal Mardi Gras. Make some noise if it's your first time on a parade float. All right, make some noise if you've been here before. Now, all of you have some color-coded wristbands, right? Okay, so you all, those correspond with a specific color zone. You do not have to be there right now. You can mingle, talk, or you gotta go. But for me, please be aware of exactly where that zone is. You will need that more later, okay? So make sure you know exactly where your color zone is. But I guess we'll get this party started. I want to see who is good at some Mardi Gras trivia. So who wants to play some games? Come on! All right. Let me see. I want you from the back end. That's right, my lady. Oh.
Since we did all that shout. Probably 10 months, 27 days, something like that, but hey, who's counting?
That's it for the first night of Mardi Gras. We just finished riding the parade float. It was great. It's a very long experience, so just know that. I've done it one time before today, and it was a little different. The only thing was they were really packing our float. Very overcrowded. I was on the King and Queen float, which was great. It was fun. It's at the very end of the parade, so just know if you get that one, you'll be on the floats much longer than everyone else. unless you're on the Gator float. But yeah, it was very overcrowded, but it was fun. It was the first night, so they'll probably fix that as the season goes on. Yeah, it's a great experience. Very simple. You make the reservation, whether it's through pass holder page, the Ride and Dine, or somehow get a virtual queue at the very last second. And then you show up, you wait in line, you get your wristband, you sign the waiver, you get your costume, you sit and you wait a long while. I'd recommend getting there around, if it's a 7:45 parade, 6:15, 6:30. You don't need to really be there any earlier than that. And then that applies like an hour and 15 minutes before the parade. You should probably be good. But yeah, I definitely recommend doing it whichever way you can. Annual pass slots are full, so your only way is for guaranteed is Ride and Dine, and then you might get lucky with virtual queue as the season goes on. I'm definitely going to try to do it again, but I definitely want to see the full parade, and I'll definitely record that for you guys whenever I come back. Let me know if you have any questions about the process or about Mardi Gras in general. It was a fun day, busy day. I didn't get nearly everything done, but I'm looking forward to coming back. And so until next time, thank you guys for watching and have a magical day.